Okay, time for World 2, Desert World. You'll notice that each one of these worlds has a theme, which we'll begin to hate towards the end, but that's okay. Several of these blocks aren't actually blocks, they're little micro Goombas who want to make our lives miserable, but we can take care of those relatively quickly. Go back and grab this power up here. And our buddy the Starman. Those guys, fire snakes, are a little annoying because they can only be hurt in their head and are obviously immune to fireballs. But now that we've got this tail and we fly right here, hey! There's a secret pipe. Another fun fact about those P-switches, they do occasionally make these silver coins appear. Alright, another one up. I think we're going to be set for a while. But hey, you can never have too many, right? And take care of that micro Goomba that's masquerading as a block. Head down this pipe. Hey, P-switch. And if we can manage to get back up this pipe, we can collect a few coins. And if we wanted to go down that pipe and do it again, we can. I don't really want to because 8 coins is not really worth it. Hey, one up. And number 2. 2 is another one of those special stages. If we can manage to get 30 coins, we'll get another surprise. You might notice that on the map screen it had a little bit of water. That means, hey, look at that, we've got some water. Grab some coins. Activate that P-switch in a minute. Want to grab this one up first. And want to get back on that platform. That's going to help us out quite a bit. If I can manage to jump out of the water correctly. Hit that P-switch, get on the edge of this platform, and wait just a second. These are all pretty easy, but you gotta bounce off that turtle and get those last couple coins. It's a little tricky, especially if you don't have a raccoon tail. And assuming we got all the coins, or 30, we'll get another, oh, and we have another card match game. Which I probably should have been writing these down, but I didn't, so I may fail again. Except I know where that flower is. I don't know where that flower is. Obviously, that's not it. Now this one will not give a P-wing, it will give an anchor. Anchor's a little bit confusing. What it does, if you go to the boss, if you try to fight one of the Koopa kids at the end of the stage, and you fail, the ship will run away to another part of the map. You use the anchor, it stays where it is. And we can also, if we've got a raccoon tail, we can take advantage of these enemy placement here. And grab a couple of more extra lives. This is also a little bit time-consuming. And will wear out your hand, so don't think we're going to stay here too terribly long. That's probably plenty. And the ghost. Just got a letter warning us about these. Once we turn our back, they will start chasing. And this one, if it's close enough and you go up that pipe, it will chase you up the wall. So be careful. There is a power-up in that block, but I'm not really interested in it right now. We'll just run it full tilt, go to this room here with the spikes. This one's not too bad, but you do have to worry about those ghosts up there. And you can go underneath there, but it's kind of a bad idea. You don't have a whole lot of time. Jumping over tops of these is not that hard. And now we're going to fight Boom Boom if you didn't find him earlier. He's not too hard if you manage to bounce on him as soon as he becomes active. If you kind of wait, he will start running around the room, jumping like crazy. You will have a problem. He unlocked that door, so let's go down there and see what we got. Mushroom, hey, that's alright, we'll take it. And let's go ahead and fight this, the Boomerang Brother this time. And see what we get. Music box. Music boxes are a little bit different. You use one, it puts the Hammer Brothers to sleep, which means you can pass by them without fighting them, but you also don't get the item that they carry, so it's kind of a mixed bag. I typically want all the items, so I'm not going to worry about putting those to sleep. Starman, awesome, go, go, go. And since we're in a desert, how about a couple of coin pyramids with some Goombas masquerading as blocks? That's a pretty dirty trick. Although it'd be super sweet if we had a P-switch right about now. Let's go ahead and hit some hidden note blocks here. Grab a few coins in the sky. And why these all couldn't have been coin blocks or note blocks, who knows, but it'll go up to the left. And hey, we do have a P-switch. So let's go down, grab some. You'll notice I walked across the top of a coin there. That's not a glitch. That's actually a block that has a 1-up in it. I really wish those P-switches would last a little longer, but what are you going to do? Here's another example of the fun you can have with trying to use that Koopa shell to break those blocks. That was bad, because now that I've killed both of those Koopas, yeah, they're not going to come back. So I'm going to have to grab one of these other guys, and hopefully I don't KO him as well. Yeah, do not kill them both. There we go. Take a little breather while the shell does the work. All of these blocks are coins, except for that one, which, let's see if I can get to it without killing myself. That would be nice, thank you. Get you a few extra coins, get another 1-up. And there we go. If you can run at full speed and hit that at about a 45-degree angle, most of the time you'll get a star card. You want star cards. Let's go ahead and power up for this next level, because it's a little tricky. You'll notice that since we are in the desert, the sun is beating down on our heads. That's always nice. And there's a tornado, which will get you caught, and gotta fly back the other way. But if you can do it just right, jump right in the middle of it, it'll kind of shoot you off the screen. And hey, there's the sun. The sun's a little bit of a pain in the butt. If you can time it just right, it's a little tricky. There you go. You can use that shell and it won't bother you again. There we go. 5 up. We'll take it. Now from here, after we get our super leaf, we've got a choice. We can go to stage 4, stage 5. Only one of them is strictly necessary to continue, but we're going to go through both of them. We'll start with number 5. Number 5 starts off with these chomps. They're a little bit annoying because they're really hard to kill. That shell will work, but I'm really not worried about it right now. And this stage also will let you do the second most annoying sound in the game. If you grab a shell and you kick it into this hole, there we go. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, it'll do that until that thing scrolls out of existence, so we probably want to do that as soon as possible. There we go, very nice. Take this vine, go to a little cloud bank, got some coins in it. Break as few bricks as you can, because once you hit that switch, hey, they're going to be coins. We love coins. And there's another one we can't collect. Again, that's not a bug. That's going to have something fun in it. What's it got? Super Leaf. And that one's a little annoying to collect, so I'm not going to bother. And that's where we just came from, so go ahead. Mosey on over to the end of this stage. And good thing that chomp was facing the wrong direction. And another card match game. We'll see if I can do any better. Apparently I have forgotten everything that I learned just a few minutes ago. Stage 4 is a little interesting. There's actually 2 different ways you can go. Down here in our alternate dimension portal, you can see the bottom route. It's the less fun out of the 2, so I'm going to concentrate mostly on going up. You do need a raccoon tail to do that, so bring one in with you. Blocks, there we go, is a switch that'll let us grab a few bonus coins up here. So far so good. That Cheep's a little annoying, but just keep it in mind that whenever you hit that P switch, you will drop down really fast, really far, and it will knock you right into him if you're not careful. Every single one of these blocks is a coin, so we want them all, but we don't want to take forever bashing our head on them. So if we run back this way, get enough speed to fly, and do it just the right spot, then we can just kind of run down the line, collect all the coins. And I'm not collecting these because we'll hit that switch, which will turn all those coins into platforms, let us collect these a whole lot easier. Then we collect the leftovers. And there's a power if you want. There's a little few more coins that are left, which you would have seen from our portal, but I'm not going to bother with those. I just want to get out of here. Pyramid level. Pyramid's a little tricky. But if you go in this door, one of the very first things you see is a power-up block. If for some reason you don't have a raccoon tail, which you want a raccoon tail to go through this level, you can collect that, leave, come back, it'll reset, do it as many times as you want, which will help you break these blocks. You can do it with the beetle shells, but it's a lot more of a pain. And you'll notice the discolored section, that's where hidden block is, not very hidden. And we'll go up here, and I think somewhere right there we've I've got a 1-up, which I'm not gonna, well, I will collect once we hit this block, turn those into coins. And that's the hill. On top of that hill is where we just were. I'll show you here, right there, and that block is still there. And there we go. Stage over. Now all we need is one more hammer brother. Boomerang brother. Which drops a hammer. A hammer will let us destroy the rocks that are blocking different parts of the path. Lots of them we could break, but I like to break this one up top, which doesn't look like it would go anywhere, but hey, it goes to a mushroom house and one of the rarest enemies in the game, Fire Brothers. They're rare, they're annoying, but they have the third and final warp whistle. And there's another number 3 out there. This house also has kind of an unusual item. You go in there, it's all 3 of these are the same, they're frog suits. That is almost useless for this level, so we will hang on to it for a while. And same old story. Oh, it's terrible. Alright, let's see what we can do. Ship has a few more armaments this time, but I think we can handle it. Starting to get a little tricky with the cannons amount where you can't actually stomp on them. I like getting the power up, like the fireballs. You can defeat the Koopa Kids with these fireballs, but it takes a lot. It takes 10. And it's usually a whole lot faster and easier just to stomp on their head. But the main reason I like them is for these guys. These guys will pop up, throw a wrench at you, and pop, and they'll pop back down. And they'll keep respawning. Fireballs makes it really easy to take care of. Go down this pipe and fight Morton Koopa Jr. Basically, I don't know if I can manage to not screw up the battle. The same as the last battle, except the room's a little bit different, so they're still easing us into the boss fights. And he's back to normal. Oh, thank heavens. Yes, yes. And another letter. I don't know why the princess is sending out all these letters. Stomp on your enemies using Goomba's shoe. That won't come into play for quite some time, but we do have a cloud.